Hey everyone, I wanted to make a quick video and talk about our content creation framework. It's something that we're using across the 45 different companies that we're working with. It's something that we're starting to implement at BizDev Labs. These are things that are fundamental when it comes to content creation and what we've noticed works the best. So I wanted to quickly go over what we've built here, and hopefully you guys can implement it for your companies or for your own personal LinkedIn profile. But it's a few things to consider. You can plug and play. This is not something that you have to follow like directly. It's just for inspiration, and it is tailored to the product and to the company, and it can vary by section. So also the numbers and the things like that. So let me get started. This is basically how to come up with 5 to 7 posts a week strategically. So it's not just about writing content, it's also about what kind of content are you creating and why are you creating it. It's like building a machine, but also having the right fuel to put into the machine, because it's equally as important. So what you see over here is, first we decide on a persona that we want to target. That is going to be the entry point of our content. These are people that you're going to actively connect with on LinkedIn. So for BizDev Labs, it's founders and VPs of sales and VP of marketing. So on my profile, when I am posting on LinkedIn, I actively connect and engage with those kind of individuals. So they start the process of content. Without followers and without audience, there's no point of posting. So make sure you're actively adding people and starting the funnel of content creation. Next is what you see over here is we have an Excel sheet of 4 columns. Each column will have different sections in it. And basically each category and column will have 4 posts per month. So for example, we know the biggest objections that people have when it comes to using BizDev Labs compared to other agencies or options out there. So for example, BizDev Labs is a retainer only model. There's other agencies out there that charge pay per lead. So it's performance based. So some people are concerned about pricing from us compared to other people. Some companies want to hire internal BDRs instead of us, all these kind of things. So we write down a list of objections, typically 4 per month, and we create content according to the objections that we hear most often. One of the biggest things, you guys all have really big teams behind you, or should have, or will have a team that creates blogs. This is an option for you to take one blog and chop it up into 4 different pieces of content to share on your profile. It could be several different blogs, but it's a really good strategy to start repurposing. The hopes is that those blogs are very valuable. Somebody spent time writing it, so there's no point reinventing the wheel. Just take the blog, write it in a contextual format for LinkedIn so that people will enjoy it in an easy to read manner and can actually digest it. I think a blog is sometimes too long, as you guys know. Another section is list of questions and answers. This is where recording your sales calls is a huge advantage. The most common questions you get on a sales call should be documented and spoken about through your content. You don't want the same people asking the same question on demos on a one-on-one call. Answer those questions at scale. If you keep hearing the same question, write about it, right? So this is one of the categories. Other ones is a list of features. Now, people do want to see features. People do want to see inside of your product. There's this fallacy that they don't want to and it's too salesy. I actually noticed there's a huge advantage of posting features. If you hit the right feature to the right person, they could get very excited, right? So this is just once a week. It's not heavy feature based throughout the week, but it will help you stand out. And please attach images. People want to see. You can also record videos. People want to see inside your product, and people care about features more than you think. Others will include case studies, right? You want to talk about results, social proof, things like that. And then personal stories. We are human. People connect to humans, and they want to know your personal side. And I think it's a great way to connect. So make sure you mix all of these things that touch on different things, as you can see. And over time, you have a ton of different content on different categories. You can measure what works and what doesn't, and you can scale the ones that work better. But overall, different personas, different people will be interested in different categories. And as a result, you can capture the largest part of the market, right? So you can see here, this is just the schedule that we do. Every Monday, we post objections. Every Tuesday we post blogs, stuff like that, just to keep yourself organized and accountable with your team. And then what does each piece of content do, right? I spoke at the beginning about mindset and why we're writing about this content. So some content converts leads, right? So they weren't sure if they're going to buy. Now they might buy because you answered their objections. Some is for repurposing and getting more visibility and awareness, brand awareness. Some is to educate leads. Some is to capture leads. It's like, hey, buy from us. It's okay to do that sometimes. And same with case studies. And some is to connect with the leads on a personal level and build your relationships long term. So everything has a reason. You can think about your reasons and what type of content you want to create, but it should fall into one of those categories. Last but not least, one of the things we noticed it's very important is for founders and people who post to also comment on other people's LinkedIn posts and engage. This is not just a one-sided, whatever. It's a community, and you need to be a part of this community, and you need to engage, and you get good karma from helping other people, and they will engage with yours and so forth. Typically starting off, it depends on the amount of network you have and how many people follow you and if you've posted in the past, but this is just rough estimates. The only thing you can control is the amount of content you're producing, but over time, I'm sure it will pick up. Here we did like an average of 3,000 views per post, which is conservative, and 3 to 6 leads a month from LinkedIn Organic. Again, it could be more, it could be less, depending on what you do, but this is just conservative numbers, but I highly recommend doing it because when it works, it'll scale dramatically. We actually seen much higher numbers. There's times where we generate 36 leads per week with a 33% win rate. So again, it depends on the client and the situation and how strong your persona is on LinkedIn. But hope this framework helps. If you have any questions, feel free to let me know. Use this framework, show it internally to your team, come up with a strategy, fill it up on Excel. It should be very easy to follow. One of the things I want to mention that I forgot is that if the founder or your executive team doesn't have time to write all the posts themselves, one of the things that we do is record a video describing it, because now you have tools like ChatGPT to take a video, take the transcription, and turn it into a LinkedIn post, so it saves you a lot of time. Recording takes a few minutes, writing takes a lot longer. So record why your feature is important and how it can help, transcribe it, put it on ChatGPT, ask it to write you a LinkedIn post, edit it a little bit, and you're done. So you can actually do 4 posts a week per category, which is 25 per month, every day, all in one weekend when you follow this framework. Keep in touch. Thanks, guys. Talk soon.